This is the best bargain SUV you can buy for 2026. Can you see why? I'll explain it here in a second. I borrowed this SUV from Jerry Seiner, GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. This is available for sale. Let's go and check out the window sticker so you guys see options and features on this build. At the very top is the description. You guys see the colors. And then here's a short listing of the standard features right here. This is a partial listing. Base price comes in at $72,200, and then starting off the options is the Elevation Premium package for $85,515. And here's everything that's going to come in that package. Diesel option was $995, Onyx Black was $495, second row bucket seats, power sliding center console, and then wheel locks for $125. You guys see the destination charge is $25.95 for this year, with a total price of $85,145. I did a video earlier this year on the 2025 GMC Yukon Elevation, and based off the window sticker compared to this one, this got a $2,900 price increase for this 2026 model year. Insane. Now, here's what I'll tell you. I understand, because this is a really nice Yukon. For what you're getting in this package, it pretty much mirrors a Denali for sure. I think the Denali's in trouble personally, because you have less chrome, and there is a appearance package, what used to be called the black appearance package for 2025, where you can block out more on this SUV. Now up front you have the exact same headlight design, premium lighting, full LED. You guys see the sequential turn signals, has the arrival lights, fog lights or LED down below, parking sensors are even off to the side right here. And this does have active grille shutters for aerodynamics, front camera, so it's going to have 360 camera view. Now you did see there was a lot of options on this SUV, so just take note of that. And then here's a quick peek at the suspension. Independent double wishbone. They do strengthen that lower control arm, and because of this independent suspension, this is why it rides so good. You guys see the fabric liner. And here's a quick peek at the tires. These are Continental tires. They're called the Cross Contact LX20, so it's basically a highway tire for fuel economy. 275/60, 20-inch wheel, nice design, 6 lug, 4-piston brakes up front. And then here's a side view of the SUV. Fixed running boards. That's probably the only negative. You can't get the power to pull running boards. That's really it, but some people don't even care because at least it has running boards. You also get the diesel engine. Turn signals on the mirrors, more cameras make up that 360 camera view, puddle lights right there, blind spot alert, and they give you the smart key system for the front and rear doors. You can tell that this is a short model. Let's go ahead and check out the roof. You see that satin finish on those roof rails? Twin panel roof. Here's where we're gonna fill up at. You have your diesel fill and then diesel exhaust fluid. And then you guys see those sequential tail lights for the turn signal. Parking sensors, they hide the hitch and the windshield wiper. A little bit of chrome accent right there. 2 cameras, one for rear view mirror and one for the backup. Actually, let's hit this button first. You can open the glass like this, put things in. Whenever you put a watermelon back here and it rolls around, right? I love me some watermelon because I'm black, right? But yeah, you basically can prevent that from falling out. So I like that. And LED lights right there. And I actually like how much space you have behind the third row seat too. A little bit of storage below that floor. You can power fold these seats. By the way, you see those screens? 12.6-inch screens. This is basically competing with its Denali trim level. I'm just saying, it just makes sense if you want to save a little bit of cash to go this route. You don't have air suspension, right? That's something you can't get. You can't get the 6.2 liter either, but for the most part, that's not a lot of stuff to really complain about. The Yukon finally has the LZO Duramax under the hood. If you don't know, this is an inline 6 3-liter diesel option. If you do a lot of highway driving, or if you live right off the highway, this is what you buy, because you can easily get better than what that sticker says, depending obviously on where you live at. But regardless of that, 305 horsepower, 495 pound-feet of torque. So this is a torque monster. All that power does go through a 10-speed transmission. They did update the injectors and fuel pump, which is now Denso. Also, coolant has been updated on this engine, so better cooling. I want to say that the intake valves have been updated. There's so many things. Compression is increased. Yeah, so there's a lot going on here, and they've had this engine updated since 2022 in the Sierra half-ton, so reliability should be there. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Nothing on the interior spells entry level. You have leather wrapping on the door at the very top where your arm would be resting at. You have auto up and down for the front windows, auto down for the rear. Seat memories are still there. Nice accents on the interior. You have this satin with this piano black too. You can still power fold those outside mirrors. More leather wrapping on the dash here. Here's your 360 cameras. Parking sensors can be disabled. Auto stop start still there. Lane keep assist, downhill assist. You have automatic four-wheel drive, electronic parking brake. This, by the way, can park itself too. Trailer brakes there. And this also has a 12-way seat because the lumbar goes up and down. Leather seating. You have that, looks to be like a off-white piping and stitching. Perforated leather. So that should mean this has ventilated seats, right? Now this is not power. You do get a power steering wheel with the Denali, which I do like. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. On this side, 12-way seat. You guys see the liner too? It is black, so they don't give you like an off-putting color. The dash has like that premium feel, grab handles, more of that graphic on the dash on this side, and soft open glove box. More leather storage right there. And then moving on to the second row. You guys see it has the Bose premium sound system. You can see those screens a little bit better here. Outboard heated seats, tons of HDMI and USB Type-C's, 120 volt power plug down there, cup holders, and then second row is perforated leather. You have some Type-C USBs back there. On the roof, LED lights with air vents. And then these seats obviously do the slide. You can recline them. Let's go ahead and jump back over to the driver's seat. On the steering wheel, you have adaptive cruise control, and you have Super Cruise. Heated steering wheel buttons right there. Large screens come standard, right? This is the entry level, which doesn't seem so entry level. I'm just saying, it just seems like it's a really nice SUV. I forgot to show this to you, by the way. Heads-up display is up there too. And on the roof, you guys see, has the vanity with the lighting, has a 4K camera as I mentioned on the outside. If you want, you can slide this guy. You saw that was a standalone option. And I'm glad that they did that too. They didn't have to add this as an option, but they did. They could make you jump up to the Denali, and they didn't do that. This also does slide too. If you are a little bit shorter, you need to push the seat up. I want to slide it back. Easy to do. If you want to slide that curtain back for that dual pane sunroof, that's easy to do too. All power. Love the perforated leather. And then decent storage right here. They do illuminate this area too at night. Now you guys see this does have heated ventilated seats, dual climate control. This screen is fully customizable too, so if you want to move things around. The plastic is still on here, hence why it's not really working that great, but yeah, there it is. I like this menu, so if you're towing a trailer you can monitor some of the gauges for like the temperatures. Also, trip information's here, so if you need to set up for a trip, you want to reset trip 1, you can do so. You can even also add this information to this screen or remove it. Now something else worth pointing out down here, if you want your garage door openers, you can have up to 8 listed inside the screen. Some people are gonna like that, some people are gonna hate it. Child locks are also inside of the screen too. Heads-up display can be controlled inside of here. Home button is your friend to get back to this menu. And then I always forget, you don't swipe it this way like the Chevy. You have to scroll up and down like this. Settings are right there. Your climate can be controlled on the screen. However, they still give you hard buttons as you saw. Now if you want to turn on your seat controls for the temperature, you have to touch the screen for those things because there's no hard buttons for that. Now just below the screen you guys see 2 USBs. This is your Type C, Type A to the right. Wireless charger for the phone, cup holders. And I mean that's pretty much all I care to show. I like to show this button here. That's the only control for this screen for your gauge. You saw you have navigation. This is just another screen design that they give you. And I like that they give you the date and time. That's really important information. It shows you the temperature, shows you the position of your drivetrain, so it's in 2-wheel drive. And if you didn't see it earlier, there's a heads-up display too. You guys ready to check out the numbers on the door? Let's see how much payload this thing has. Gross axle weight rating out front is going to be 3,700 pounds. The rear is 4,300 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is 7,700 pounds. 20 by 9 wide wheels. And then here are the numbers. Payload is 1,566 pounds. They say this thing weighs 6,134 pounds on the curb. Gross combined weight rating, which is truck and trailer, max is 14.5, and then it can tow 7,900 pounds. Tire pressure is 35 psi all the way around. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think for the money, for an SUV that can get close to 30 miles to the gallon on the highway, to have all these features for under 90 grand is really hard to find. Now granted, again, this is expensive for entry level, but you don't have to add those packages and it still comes pretty well equipped. See you guys in the next video.